Hey guys, welcome back to the game room. So, something a little bit different again this time. It's a Dave and Mike discussion. We're back doing those again. With me as ever is Mike, Planoxetine. How you doing, mate?
Hey Dave, hey guys, it's been a while. It's such a pleasure to be back, Dave. How are you doing?
I'm doing really well, mate. Hot weather, muggy, a bit hot and sweaty. It's difficult.
Oh mate, I got sweaty balls, I gotta say. Really have. What we're talking about
the ice
today?
bucket challenge, isn't it,
Yeah, definitely ice bucket. So anyway, what we're going to talk about today?
Today, it's all about the retro. It's about
Yeah.
the NES Mini that Nintendo have announced that they're releasing later on this year, Mike. A
Awesome.
classic NES console that fits in the palm of your hand and comes with 30 preloaded games. How good's that?
This sounds awesome. When I first heard news about this, I thought, yeah, I'm going to be in for that because apparently, isn't it supposed to it would cost £45?
Yeah, I believe it does. Amazon and places like that are taking pre-orders, 45 quid, and it's, HDMI, so straight to your modern day television.
What do we know about it, Dave? What games are we going to get?
So we'll go through a list of games, Mike, and we'll talk about the games because, of course, that's the most important thing with these things. So the first one, Balloon Fight. Don't know whether you've ever heard of that.
Yeah, have played it as well. Yeah.
The classic that I know your brother loves, Bubble Bobble.
Oh God, he's so addicted to that game. Yeah.
The first Castlevania, which is amazing.
Yeah.
The second Castlevania, which is a bit more tricky,
Simon's Quest.
Yeah.
Simon's Quest. Yeah, I had that on my 14th or 13th birthday. But yeah, that's a good game.
Donkey Kong.
Right.
Donkey Kong Jr.
Yeah.
Double Dragon 2, The Revenge. Strange they've chosen Double Dragon 2 and not the first one.
Yeah, I just thought that as well. That is strange. What else they got?
Dr. Mario, the puzzler. With
Like
the,
Tetris.
Pills. Yeah.
Yeah.
Excite Bike, which I quite like.
Love Excite Bike.
The very first Final Fantasy game.
Wow, that's interesting.
Yeah. Galaga, which is a shmup.
Yeah.
Ghosts and Goblins, which I know as Ghouls and Ghosts on the Mega Drive, and God, that game's hard.
Well, Ghosts and Goblins, actually, mate, sorry to correct you, is the original, isn't it? Ghouls and Ghosts is the sequel.
That's right, I've got Ghouls and Ghosts, which is really difficult on the
Yeah.
Mega Drive.
Yeah.
We've got Gradius, which I believe is another shmup.
Shmup, yeah.
Yeah. Ice Climber, which is a platformer.
Never heard of Ice Climber, gotta say.
I've seen it but never played it. Kid Icarus, which is known to be tough.
I've never played that either.
Kirby's Adventure, which I know is good. It's a good game.
Yeah.
Mario Bros. That'd be the pipe game from Super Mario 3, wasn't it? The very first Mario Bros.
Yes.
game. Yeah.
I've never played that.
Interestingly, Mike, and you are going to love this.
Go on.
One of your all-time favourite NES games. Take it away, Maestro. What is it?
Mario 3?
Well, that's on there, but Mega Man 2.
Oh, Mega Man 2 is my favourite NES game. It's just I didn't think it would make the cut, I've got to say.
Interestingly, they've gone with Mega Man 2. I'm
Wow.
pleased because it's one of my favourite games on the NES, full stop. Metroid.
Good game.
Ninja Gaiden, which is damn difficult.
Very good game as well.
Pac-Man, so Namco have obviously allowed that, because that's a
Yeah,
Namco game.
I'm not too arsed about Pac-Man, I got to say.
Punch-Out, but it's not the Mike Tyson Punch-Out, it's a remade, or an edited version of that because of the Mike Tyson license, so it's called
Yeah.
Punch-Out with Mr. Dream. Punch-Out's a fun game.
Mr. Dream.
Star Tropics, which I've never heard of.
No.
Super C, which I believe is a game in the Contra series, or
No.
Probotector series.
Never heard of that.
Okay. Super Mario Brothers, got to be on there. Super Mario Brothers 2, yeah. Super Mario Brothers 3, of course, the best
Amazing.
game, one of the best games ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Tecmo Bowl, which I'm sure you've seen or played before, it's an NFL game.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Legend of Zelda, the first one, which is awesome. And the last one, Zelda 2.
Oh, The Adventure of Link. That's a
The
side-scroller.
Adventure of Link. So,
I think that's a side-scroller, isn't it?
it is, yeah. So,
What
other
do you
cool
make of
things-
those? What do you make of that collection?
It's a strong list, but I'm slightly disappointed that there's going to be no way of adding to that list. It's not going to be able to go online and let you download games. You can't plug any.
That was going to be my next question. Can you do that? So obviously
can't.
you've said you can't. That
You
is.
Yeah, you're stuck with those 30 games. For some reason, Nintendo decided not to allow us to go on the shop and download or buy more or whatever. But what is cool is the NES controller has been kind of re-released, and yeah, you can use an NES controller, but not the original NES controllers. It's got a Wii-style connector on the end of the NES controller that they're bundling with it, and you can buy another one if you want to play two-player games.
That's cool, that's cool. To be fair, Dave, I'd pay 45 quid for the 3 Mario games and Mega Man 2.
Yeah, likewise, and for me with Castlevania and Zelda.
Yeah, Castlevania. I never played the first. I owned Simon's Quest, the second one, and I found it tough.
Yeah. And
But
as I
yeah,
said
good
earlier
game.
on, straight to your telly using HDMI, guys. They've obviously realised that who's going to use composite or RF these days on their plasma or... In fact, no, I'm living in the past. LED television.
Yeah.
And it's a console that's going to look really cool as well because it's the original NES design, just much, much smaller. And it's powered by USB, so it's going to be a very nice low-powered device compared to the original.
Is it literally going to be the size of the palm of your hand, or are they exaggerating?
From the promotional shots I've seen of it, it literally fits in someone's hand. Now, whether that hand is a giant hand, I don't know.
That's super cool. This thing is going to sell like hotcakes, I think.
I think Nintendo have done it spot on. You know it's going to be good because they haven't just gone to some dodgy third-party company and said, just knock us up an emulation device. I think they would have overseen this from start to finish. It's going to be good, and it's going to sell like hotcakes, and I think they've timed the release of it right as well. It's going to be a Christmas present that a lot of people are going to be very happy to unwrap.
When's it released again?
I think it's released is it October or November?
Yeah, perfect for Christmas, you're right. Also, nice and cheap for parents buying their kids something who haven't got a lot of money to spare.
And it'll also be cool for the younger generation to see what the likes of me and you were playing at their age.
Yeah, I agree with that. Is this a good... I think it's a good question. A question for you.
Yeah.
Does this mean we'll probably see a palm size, a handheld Super Nintendo?
My answer to that would be yes. Because why not? The Super Nintendo was massively successful. There's so many great games for the Super NES that me and you've talked about before. We did our top 3, didn't we?
Yeah.
Of course, I think they'll bring out a Super NES.
And there may be a Nintendo 64 as well. You don't know.
You just never know with the N64. The 64 is a bit complicated when it comes to emulation, so they could have a bit of a tricky one with the hardware there.
Yeah, that's true, actually.
But certainly Super NES, yeah, why not? You know, the sky's the limit with that one.
My only grumble with this, and it's a very small grumble, it's a minor grumble. I would have liked to have seen 2 or 3 more obscure games on that list.
Oh yeah, have you got any examples that you want to chuck out there?
No.
Okay.
I haven't. Off the top of my head, no. But there were NES games I owned. Stuff like Fester's Quest.
Oh yeah,
Top-down sort of RPG shooter. Spy versus Spy.
No Ninja Turtles and no RoboCop or Terminator as well.
No Ninja. That was the first game I had. I had that with my NES. I had the Ninja Turtles pack. That side scroller was absolutely awesome, and it was really hard. So yeah, I'm a bit surprised. For me, they've batted really safe with that list.
But no Rad Racer, which is a really cool Outrun clone that the NES had.
Rad Racer. And is it RC Pro-Am?
Oh, no, and again, but maybe that's down to Rare. Perhaps they couldn't do it because of Rare.
There isn't one Rare game on there, is there?
No, because there's no Battletoads either.
Very true. Yeah, Battletoads 1, the original, on the NES, probably the toughest video game of all time.
Yeah, so you've summed it up. It's Rare. They haven't got the Rare license. I think that's Microsoft, isn't it, that have got that these days?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you. Yeah, because obviously they own Xbox. Yeah, you're right. It is Microsoft. Yeah, but apart from that, that's me, just a minor grumble. I'm in, 45 quid, happy days.
Yeah, and I'm going to give one final thing as well. This thing, I think, is going to be very good. It's going to be worth picking up for someone, like you say, Mike, as a Christmas present. I can see it performing well and looking decent because of HDMI, and Nintendo will get it right. It's not going to be like those awful portable Mega Drive systems that you can pick up these days from Blaze. Them things are terrible and deserve to be condemned to hell. I think this classic NES will be brilliant. I think it'd be brilliant.
Yeah, it's like, we haven't got enough time left, but it's like those cheap ones you can get from the market and you plug straight into your telly and it's got 100 games on and smoke starts coming out of them after a couple of hours.
Absolutely, yeah, you've mentioned them to me before, they're hilarious. Yeah. Right, guys, well, thank you ever so much for watching and listening to me and Mike talk about the NES Classic Mini, and thank you, Mike, for being on the video with me.
Always a pleasure. Take care, guys. Thank you so much for watching.